So you're thinking about moving to Ajax? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you a tour of Ajax, Google Maps style, and we're getting into it right after this. Hey, what's going on? My name is Brad Goetz with Right at Home Realty, and I'm a local realtor here in the Durham region. If it is your first time to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that little bell. That way you're notified each and every time I do post a new video. In this video, I'm going to be covering off what it's like to live in Ajax, and I'm going to utilize Google Maps to do it. This way I can show you where the different spots are here to help give you a better understanding of the city itself. I have people reaching out from all over the world and I absolutely love it. So if you're looking at relocating here, you can call, text, email, send the carrier pigeon, whatever is easiest for you, and I'm here to make your move and relocation go so much easier. Let's get into it right now. Okay, so we're going to jump down to the screen and then you can see what I see, and then I will help explain a lot of the stuff for you. Okay, so you go here and you'll see that this is Ajax and it's nestled in between Pickering, and then you have Whitby on your east. You go a little bit further east and then you have Oshawa. So with Ajax, the different highways, so you have the 401 that runs here, and then this is the 412 which connects to the 407. So if you're taking the 407 and you're more on the south part of Ajax, you can take the 412 all the way down. Or if you're in and around the southern part of Ajax and you wanted to catch the 407, you can hop onto the 412 and it will take you pretty much wherever you want to go, whether it's east or west. Ajax itself, along with other parts of the Durham region and Toronto, the great thing about it is they have a waterfront and they have a beach. So we'll start with Paradise Beach, which is right here. So you can kind of get an idea. I'll go satellite so you can see what it's actually like. So they have the beach, and then it has the waterfront trail, which is really cool. You can even go down to like a map here. So you can see it's behind the bushes, so it's kind of blocked off. You can't see it. So this is the waterfront trail, which runs along the whole waterfront of Ajax, which is part of the Great Canadian Trail, or it's called something along those lines. We will jump back up here. So that's the beach and the whole waterfront trail. You can see it's a really great system for, you know, if you're going for a bike ride, rollerblade, walking, jogging, whatever's you're into. And so Pickering Beach is an area of Ajax that back in the day, before, you know, this was all houses, this was an area that a lot of people came to visit, and it was like upper class type people who were coming to their cottage. And so this was a lot of cottages, and a lot of the houses now have been, you know, taken down, and then, you know, much larger homes have been built in its place. And I'll go back to the map, and the GO train is here. Ajax Go. So right here. So this is where, if you come here, they have the parking set up. You can hop onto the GO train and it takes you to Union Station, and I believe it's about 48 minutes. If you take the bus, it's about 42 minutes. It's the same price. I'm not entirely sure why the bus is so much faster, but it has something to do with all the stops that it would have to do. Then you go up here. So this is the Casino Ajax, which is Ajax Downs as well. So it has a lot of the horse racing and slots set up. So it's a good place to go every once in a while. If you watched my pros and cons video, that is the bonus one at the end that I didn't put as a pro or a con, because it really depends on the type of person. And so in terms of the whole main shopping in Ajax, so one of the main hubs is actually here. So you can go to the satellite view. And so this is just big box stores galore. So they have the Costco, the Marshalls, they have the Real Canadian Superstore, they have Best Buy, pretty much anything you would need if you are close to here, or you can get here fairly easy. It has everything that you would need. You go up here. So these are Greenwood Conservation Area. It has really good fishing up here for the Duffins Duffin something, I forget what it's called, but it's Duffin's Watershed. Yeah, something like that's gonna bug me, but I'll have to look that up after. And yeah, so one of a hidden area that I can show you that if you are looking for homes between $2 and $3 million, this is where you're gonna want to look, because the homes are extremely unique. You can see here how big they are, and they have pools, and they're all, you know, either backing onto a golf course or they're backing onto, you know, nothing. And so I always like to do a Google map, and then we'll do the street view here so you can kind of see what it looks like. It's yeah, so they have like the estate type homes that back onto golf courses. It's called Buggety Lane, so you can, on your own time, you can do this and see all the houses, because they are very nice, and some of them are very large. I think the further you go in, yeah, you can see they start getting a little bit bigger. Yeah, so it's Buggety Lane, so you can check that out, and yeah, it's definitely nice homes. Okay, here's one I believe that I really like. Yeah, nice house. So it's a nice little area, and it's really close to the golf course. What else is there? And so if you go up here to Harwood and Roslyn, so there's a Harwood and Roslyn. I think it's in here. Yeah, it's right here. It's a place called Danby, and it's Sri Lankan food. So back when I was living in Brampton, I would go to a place in Mississauga that had it, and I really fell in love with the Sri Lankan food, and I got used to it because it's really spicy. And so I haven't had it for a few years since I moved to the Durham region. And so about 6 months back or so, I went back to have Sri Lankan food, and I love the taste of it, but I can't handle it anymore. I think I've lost my whole tolerance to extremely spicy food. And all the main roads here, so if you're looking at the 401, and I'll do a map view so you can, it's easier to explain here. So there's 3 roads that you can get off of the 401 from. So you have Westney Road. Harwood used to have an exit and an on-ramp, but that got closed, and it's been closed for many years now. I think that the off-ramp is completely gone, actually. And then there's Salem, and then there's Lakeridge. So if you're getting off on the highway in rush hour, Harwood and Salem are pretty busy streets, regardless if you're going north or south, because there's not a ton of roads in Ajax that you can actually get off on. If you're going off of on Lakeridge, it is a heavier road, but it's not compared to Salem or Westney. Those roads, they get very bad rush hour traffic, especially when you get closer to Kingston Road or Highway 2 here, because of the stoplights and just lots of traffic. And Lakeridge Health, so it shows that there's a hospital here, and it's not a full hospital. They do more like the recovery and specialization stuff. Back when my wife was pregnant, she had gestational diabetes, and this is where we went when she had to meet with a dietitian to make sure that she was eating the right things to help control her diabetes. If you got into a sports injury or an accident and you needed a recovery, this is kind of where you would go. And here's the hospital. Everything I just said about it is incorrect. That is the Whitby Hospital that I was talking about. This is the Ajax Hospital. So this is it's a full hospital. Yeah, they deliver babies here, and they help with pretty much anything. It's a full hospital you can go to. Go out here, and then if you're into skiing or snowboarding, right up Lakeridge, which would be this, you can go. And there's Lakeridge Ski Resort, and then there's Dagmar Ski Resort. So that's kind of like 2 places you can go. It's about 20 minutes or so. Like, it's really close. Some people ask about this the Pickering nuclear generation station, and I've never really encountered too much about it. A lot of people has that as like a, it's a point that they're kind of scared of, but it's in Pickering, not quite Ajax, and kind of like on the southern part. That doesn't affect too much. My grandfather, so back, like, I used to come to Ajax to play hockey when I was younger, but and then when I stopped playing, I hadn't come up here a little bit, but then my grandfather moved up here, and he lived in and around this section here. Yeah, this section. And it's a very family-friendly type area, and it was really close to the 401 and then 407, so it was kind of like right central. And the Casino Ajax, that's somewhere he and his wife like to go. And I think that pretty much covers it. My favorite section of Ajax is actually this section here. So it's called Southeast Ajax, and pretty much it's Audley Road, and you take that down. It might actually be here. Audley, yeah. So it like Audley stops, and then you get back onto Audley, and you go down. So John Body Homes, they're a big developer that did a lot of this, and they're still selling brand new homes, and it's very popular. It's like a brand name style kind of home builder. But the thing I like about this section is the homes are nice. A lot of people, like most of the people, are really maintaining their properties, and then you're close to the waterfront here. And this park it's a really nice park, lots of open space, and then you can connect onto the waterfront trail, and it kind of goes all the way around. So like if you're looking out for a bike ride, it's a good place to go. You still have like little farmland, like it's a lot of open field. And back when I'm talking about property taxes and like my cost of living videos and such, this is the reason why it's so high, because when you search, so this will show you Ajax, like you can see there's not a lot of subdivisions here. Like there's a lot of houses, but it's a lot of green space, and it's easier to see. No, it's not easier. So yeah, it gives you a better idea of, there's a lot of open fields here that are not homes, where if these were all homes, property taxes would be lower because there's more homes generating revenue. But then it's going to be more traffic, and yeah, just not good. Well, that concludes our video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like it. It lets me know people are enjoying the content that I'm putting out there. If you forgot at the beginning, please subscribe to the channel and click that little bell. That way you're notified each and every time I do post a new video. I have people reaching out from all over the world, and I absolutely love it. So if you are looking at relocating here, you can call, text, email, send the carrier pigeon, whatever is easiest for you. And I'm here to make your relocation and your move go so much easier. Thanks for watching, and until next time.